Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of Breakdown Series. Hope everyone is doing okay. In this episode, there is a new subject to my channel, which is passport bros. I never talked about this subject before, but in the last few months, they are getting more popular and popular. And women are getting more angry and angry, especially Western women. So, in today's episode, we're gonna react and break down the reasons why this Western women, Western women in general, are getting more angry and angry. Okay. In this video, I got uh, a female Filipino content creator reacting to the Western women about their angriness and upset about the passport bros. And for everyone who's not familiar with this subjects, like what does passport bros mean? Passport bros, which is something like brotherhood, online brotherhood between people. It, uh, they are usually red-pilled people, so they know the biases against men in the let's say legal system against men, and how corrupt the female nature in the West. So they decided to go overseas, to travel overseas to find a better quality wives. That's why they call them passport bros, because they are using their passport to travel to get better females than the Western corrupted female. Okay. Osama, salam alaikum. Good to see you, coach. Good to see you, bro. Thank you. Ahmad, coach, did you know that lovely Swedish government are desperately trying to stop men from marrying Thai girls? I heard some rumors. I didn't see an official, let's say, legislation against that, but they are getting annoyed by it. Yeah, girls in Asia are still females. Like they're not like alpha women, boss bitch type. Okay, so let's jump into the video, guys, and let's break it down piece by piece. Here is it. I'll let it be a little bit small. You can see it, you can hear it. Okay. Guys, by the way, to be in the chat in this series and in all of my series and my channel, you have to be a member of the channel, or you can send a super chat or super sticker to support the channel, and I will answer your question gladly. Appreciate it in advance. Okay.
Because he wants somebody with traditional values, which means that he wants a slave.
Which means he wants slave. She's very upset, very angry about men traveling overseas to find better quality females. And she says that men who want females with traditional value, that means men who want slaves. No, they want feminine women. That's why they're traveling, because they are not finding any more feminine women in the West, especially in the United States. So it does not mean you are a slave. It does mean you are cooperative, you are kind, you are nurturing, you are not argumentative, you are not boss bitch, you are not a hoe. That's it. Does not mean he's looking for a slave. No, actually, he's looking for a woman. Those people are straight, are not gays, so they don't like to date themselves or to marry themselves or someone who act like a man. That's the secret that you fail to understand. Okay.
I don't understand where is the rage from this.
Here is the which is beauty something, the channel. Raw Beauty. Raw Beauty. As the content creator, shout out to you, Raw Beauty. She's a Filipino content creator and she's doing a reaction video to Western women. So let's see what she's saying.
These women coming from? Why are they even surprised their men leaving when they are the one who is causing it?
Okay, for all of my girlies who are considering their first phase, do it.
Be a bitch, honey. Be that bitch. Be a boss.
Hates me reviews.
Did you listen, guys? What are women teaching younger women on social media? Be a bitch. Be a boss bitch. Enjoy your whole phase. Be promiscuous. Jump from men to men to men to men to men and enjoy your life. There's no consequences. Okay. And what did they get in the result? Broken heart, damaged personality, resentment and hatred of men at 35, at 30 or 35 when her eggs are fried and she's not getting any men. Where are all the good men? All the good men are not interested in you. That's the simple answer. It's simple as that. Ta-da! Right? Ahmed here saying, what would you want a masculine as Viking wannabe woman? Okay. Nobody wants a masculine woman. They might want her for a weekend or for a one night stand, but they don't want to marry a masculine woman. No. The vast majority of men, or let's be more specified, masculine men, they're not looking for masculine women. They're looking for feminine women. That's the code.
See, in today's video, I am going to share my opinion about this very, very controversial topic in the West, and that is why Western men are leaving the West in pursuit of love overseas. The passport bros is the newest mutation of the red pill community. Red pillers are
It is a mutation of the red pill community. I like that. Okay.
males who see the present dating scene as contemporary matrix where men are programmed to lose by design. These gentlemen don't think that courting modern women should be a cat and mouse game. They claim that moving abroad would be preferable since their talents would be more valued and there would be less fighting, backbending, and hassle. And the irony here is, some condemn this group, alleging that they solely go on vacation for sex tourism and to prey on women in vulnerable positions. This would be a compelling argument. But women all across the West are yelling about how they don't want to clean anymore, they don't want to cook, but instead they have WAP, wet ass pussy. Modern women are spreading all over the world. I'm not gonna lie.
So that's what they have. Okay, you have vagina. Congratulations, you are human female. So that's what you're bragging for? That's what you're bragging about? That you have vagina? All mammals, all female mammals have vagina. So what? What do you bring else to the table? Don't say sex and don't say the table. You bring nothing. You bring another man. Argumentative, rambunctious, boss bitch. That's masculine qualities. That is not. So you're not a catch because you have a vagina. Every female have vagina. Ta-da! Surprising, right? Biology 101. That's 6th grade level. But when the role model are Cardi B, Kim Kardashian, so what do you want from Western female who look up to Cardi B and Kim Kardashian and Christina Aguilera and the rest of the hoes? With high body count, SMV drops dramatically. Agree. Not marriage material. Definitely. Definitely. And we have the science to back this up. It is not self claimed. We have the science to back this up. And we know the numbers. Yeah.
Philippines is not an exception. If you look in the city, you'll find many women who think they don't need men because they can finance themselves and they are just into casual hookups. But this is a very, very small percentage of the female population who might be complaining about this dating politics. They are too westernized. But generally, no one complains about these issues here. We Filipinos, Filipino women, we are not even aware that you have this dating politics in the West because it's not happening here. We women here don't feel that way because dating here is completely different compared to the West. Dating in the Philippines is more straight, and that is our culture. Men who long to feel wanted and be the men they should be, leaders, protector, provider.
Correction. Men need to be needed, not want to be wanted. Look, guys, keep it in your mind. If you meet any girl that she says that I don't need a man, throw her out of the window. You don't need such personality. I don't need men. If you don't need men, why are you getting with me? I want men. That means it depends on your hormone cycle, right? I'm not needed, except when you need services, right? So if any woman says, I don't need a man, she belongs to the streets. She belongs to the streets, okay? Just throw her away. There's always someone better around the corner. Ahmed here says from Valuetainment, don't remember guest name, just because you have a tits and ass, but don't bring value. Who cares? Yeah, all females have tits and asses. They all. The cat female have 8 tits. So what? She have more sex than you. So what? You're a biological female. You have vagina. Congratulations. You didn't work for it. You just woke up and find them. So what? That is not a real asset to make me choose you over other women. You have to understand that. Understand your value and protect your meat, as Coach Rick Adam always says. Keep it in your mind, guys. I realize these women who are complaining about passport bros, they are masculine like hell. I definitely agree, Osama. I definitely agree. They are masculine as fuck, not as hell. They are masculine as fuck, and like they're surprised why men do not like them, because you are masculine. That's why. You act like a man, you walk like a man, you smell like a man. So do not tell me, do not tell me why men do not like us. Do not. So that's the secret. Men do not like men. You're biological female, but you're acting like men. We do not like that. We get attracted to the opposite attributes than masculinity and than masculine traits, let's say. Someone has teach them. Someone has to teach them how to be feminine. Yeah, most of them come from single mom household, so they don't have a father figure to keep them, to hold them down, and to hold them accountable. It's very simple. Be a good cook. Support his mission. That's it. Yeah, 6 silence sandwich. It is very easy. Don't be rambunctious. Do not be argumentative. Do not be a hoe. Do not show flesh to other men. Do not post provocative pictures on social media. Yeah. So it is easy, but you don't like it. You want to be a masculine woman, and you want to force men to like you. No, you can't. That's nature, that's biology. You can't overrule biology. No need for 8 meter long list. Yeah, yeah, fit, feminine, friendly. It's easy.
Go overseas to find women who can actually make them feel like the men they should be. Who are the women who can make them feel a real man, a feminine and nurturing woman, who still believes in taking care of their partners, struggling with their partners to bring out the best or potential in him, taking care of the house and making food.
The only reason an Asian woman
Look, white men goes to Asia to find wife with traditional value.
would marry you is because of the prospect of a better life.
You go find a wife in the Philippines or Thailand or wherever these places are that are overseas. They're just happy to be rescued from their poverty-stricken life of no opportunity.
You may or may not be able.
These American idiots, they think everybody outside of America is struggling to find food. All of them are poor. All of them don't have life. The American population, generally speaking, are a bunch of idiots and ignorant people. They all think that people in Asia and Middle East, like they are very poor. I eat better than you motherfuckers. Really. They think everybody in the East are poor and want someone to rescue them. No, no. I got a lot of offers to come to the US and I refused. Fuck it. Why should I? Why should I? Usually people go to US to make money. I'm making money here. Why should I go to godless lands? Lands with no values, lands with a lot of hoes and disbelievers and atheists, with a feminist government, with gynocentric social order. Why? So people in the East, listen to this. This might surprise you as American. Most of them are living a better life than you. Most of them. Like we eat natural food. We have better values. Look, okay, we might not be developed as you think or as you are, but that's not a real issue. That's not a real issue. We still have a great life. So people who's traveling, like men who's traveling from United States to Asia, for example, or East Europe, they are not gonna pick women out of the deserts who doesn't find food or doesn't have water or doesn't have electricity, or they're having electricity since 100 years. You fucking idiots. No, they're not rescuing them. They might have better opportunity. That's 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 debatable. That's debatable. But they are not waiting someone to rescue them out of poverty line. They don't have electricity or food or no. They are living good lives. Omar, hi coach. Hi Omar. Ahlan. Okay.
Able to speak English properly.
And if you want to call us uneducated and poor, that we will get any opportunity we can get just so we can get out of poverty. Men are supposed to be providers, so they are going to provide for their future partners and family.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Men gonna be a provider if she need to be rescued or not. So if you are masculine, independent bitch, and you want a man will be the provider. If she's a broke female and marry a man, he will be the provider too. He will be the provider both way. So it is not the real, let's say, point or the main point. But those women looking for a provider in an acceptable sense, they are not looking for a sugar daddy. Okay, the college degree making masculine, making muscle, money, fighting are on us men. Why do you ladies want to take these these heavy shit on yours when all God is asking you is you do simple tasks? That's a good question. The masculine duties, just leave it for the man and do yours. Like you can't do yours as good as Eastern females. So you're competing with men to be a better man than the man and then complaining that where are all the good men? Hypergamy doesn't care.
Bottom line is, we have what they are looking for. I don't understand where is the rage from these women coming from. Why are they even surprised their men leaving when they are the one who is causing it?
You're just pissed because I'm educating women to wake the fuck up and raise their standards. No, I'm going to teach women to wait. And guess what, ladies? I didn't meet my man until 34, and I would have waited until I was 64. Okay, for all of my girlies who are
Mm. I will teach all women to not lower their standard, to higher their standard, and to be cat mom like me at 64, as she says. That's the real deal. Older women teaching young women to be independent, and then they will be complaining. They will be complaining. Just give me a minute, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. I was swimming yesterday. I've been to Philippines and can easily say that relationships, whether marriage or friendship, are with higher value than Canada. Hmm, I do agree. I dealt with Filipino people in the United Arab Emirates, in Dubai and in Abu Dhabi. Like half of the Philippines there, like they are by hundreds of thousands there. They might cross 1 million. I dealt with them a lot on a corporate level and on a personal level, and they are nice people, generally speaking. Especially the females, they are very feminine, and generally modest, by the way, except like some tiny exceptions of hoes, and you can find hoes in all cultures. But I'm talking about the general impression on the Filipino females, generally speaking, like they are feminine. They do not have higher, like very high delusional expectation. They are cooperative. Uh, they are not argumentative, and they know how to take care of themselves and the house. They know how to cook. I don't like their food because half of it is soy. Like they use soy more than water, and I don't like this estrogenic shit. But generally speaking, they are very feminine. Like you can't compare them in any way to Western female. Western female is a man with a vagina. That's it. Like in one word, they are man with a vagina. Okay, so you can't compare them. Ahmed here says efficient division of labor. Yeah, it should be efficient, but should, would, and could do not build society. Like we have to deal with what it is right now. We have to deal with the reality.
considering their first phase, do it.
Be a bitch, honey. Be that bitch. Be a boss.
So when you go hook up,
Be a bitch, be a boss bitch, be that bitch, be a hoe, enjoy your hoe phase. That's what the social media indoctrinating young female in the West, and they listen to it. That's why passport bros becoming more familiar and familiar among the men in the West. That's why.
You need to see it as sex and you're out.
I was always so curious, what it would be like to really get beaten by someone in a sexual way.
It's see you later season, on to the next, because there are men literally everywhere.
Rotational dating in my life means that
Look to the idiot, the blonde idiot, fake blonde, of course, saying like there's men everywhere. Yes, there is men everywhere to have sex with. There is no man everywhere to marry. You just don't get it, ladies. You just don't get it. If you have a lot of men around you, like complimenting you, trying to take you on a date, that does not mean you're a high value woman. That does not mean like you're a good woman. That means you are a piece of fucking meat. 99% of those men will fuck you and dump you happily. None of them gonna make you the mother of his children. You have to really distinguish between sexual attraction and relationship attraction. Like, I feel it is a very fucking hard time for Western females to distinguish between simps who are trying to sleep with you and good masculine men who are trying to find a wife and a mother of his children. You have to distinguish between them. Really. Okay, let's get back to the video.
instead of me having one partner, I currently have 5 mini partners.
We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit.
I ended up hooking up with him on the beach and realizing that's a public place. But later that evening, I went to a party and I ended up hooking up with 2 other people. Judge me if you want. No regrets.
We're going to talk about cheating and how to get away with it.
There's 3 major reasons why monogamy is bullshit.
I also strongly believe that there is a
3 major reasons why monogamy is bullshit. What does she mean by monogamy is bullshit? Monogamy is bullshit for female. She means you have to sleep with different men at the same time. That's the ideal model for women. That's what she meant.
deeper reason
Feminism.
and why men leave the West in pursuit of love overseas.
And this is an absolutely the not. Men are searching overseas for women because these specific men want a woman who they can control 100%.
No, it's actually the opposite. They want a woman that they don't need to control 100%. They need a woman to be feminine and modest and traditional by nature. I don't have to tell her every day that do not put pictures of your ass on the internet. Just do me something to eat. Just clean the house. Just do your shit. I'm doing mine. I'm being the protector of the family. I'm being the provider. I'm the defender of the family. I'm doing my tasks, let's say. You have to do yours. You have to do yours. So they're not looking for females that they want to 100% control. They want a female to act like females without me telling her to act like female. Okay?
This man just admit that he went to a foreign country to find himself a wife because he wants somebody with traditional values, which means that he wants a slave.
This is a huge red flag.
Slave.
The only men who like to go overseas to find a partner is men who like to prey on vulnerable women.
You won't.
Men who like to play on vulnerable women. All women are vulnerable, by the way. You are the weaker sex. You are more vulnerable. But what she meant to say, they are looking for more feminine women, right? They are looking for more feminine women. Ahmed here says, I can testify to that, coach. My pro back when I lived in UAE, my PRO, okay, back lived in UAE, was married to a Filipino, extremely feminine. Yeah, I have two friends actually who married a Filipino females. Like their wives are Filipino, and they both have children, by the way. As I listen from them, like their wives are so feminine, like so cooperative, like just bring you peace to your life. So that's the general impression of Filipino females. Yeah.
Don't pay for a matchmaker or a lifestyle coach to help you work on finding a woman that would be a suitable partner for you. But you will go to another country and pay a human trafficker or a PIMP to give you access to someone that's probably underage to
An ugly woman behind filter using shaming tactics to shame men for their preferences. That's the last thing that I expected. We got used to that. People or like men who's into intersexual dynamic, we got used to this shit. Ugly, single moms and single females, leftover women getting angry about men preferences. Women in my age are so fucking angry that I'm not picking a female from my age bracket. I'm picking a very younger female. Why? Why? Because because we are attracted to youth, beauty, and fertility. That's why we are attracted to youth, beauty, and fertility. And that's not gonna change because that's ingrained in our DNA. Like our nature as men, we get attracted to youth, beauty, and fertility. And no matter how you used the shaming language, the sign language, as Kevin Samuel used to say, rest in peace. Sign language, which is shame, sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and need to be true, need to be right. Yeah, they use this language against any men who prefer other females. And she's saying, you are paying for a trafficker, for a human trafficker. No, they are not paying for a human trafficker. They are going to this country and introduce themselves to a better female than you and offer them to marry them. If they accept, they will get married. That's not human trafficking. That's regular interaction between two genders. That's not human trafficking. Okay, we have another comment here from Ahmad saying looking for a feminine girls is like looking for a good employees. Yeah, they are rare. That knows how to take the initiative on her own to get tasks done well. Yeah, it is a little bit rare. It is difficult those days to find a good woman. I do agree. I totally agree.
to exploit them in order to get yourselves off.
I don't know, girls, but you all sound so defensive. Why don't you try to assess yourself first? Because in the first place, you guys are the main reason why your men are leaving. You are so focused on assessing what kind of women there are in Asia. I suggest you look at yourself in the mirror first. But I think they are missing the point why men are going out of their country to find these quality women. They don't want to admit that they lost that femininity that they have in them. That they
I do totally agree. They don't want to admit that they lost their femininity. I totally agree. But they are so fucking entitled to be faced like men says that you're not feminine, and they don't want to accept it. They don't want to acknowledge it. You know why? Because they don't like to be feminine. So they want to be masculine. It's simple as that.
no longer want to be women, that they no longer want to be a wife, that they no longer want to cook. They no longer want to take care of their husbands and their family. They are so focused on thinking that these men are actually going overseas to get a wife they can control and manipulate. A woman who is doing her job as a wife, as a partner who's taking care of the family, of the kids, and of the husband, nurturing. We don't need manipulation. We don't need to be controlled to be a woman. You know what I mean? That's our nature. That is our instinct as women, to nurture, to take care, to be feminine. But they are so focused on, they feel like they are the high quality, or they are the high standards kind of women because they have a job, they have a career. When if you ask all these men actually about what are they looking for in a partner,
on point, like looking wise, look wise.
Yeah, listen, men say it loud and clear, but women do not want to listen to it. Listen.
And then her personality, smart, someone funny,
yeah,
someone pretty.
What about the height?
Height?
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me really.
Her being nice and taking care of me. What women think matter to men actually don't. We don't care about your money. We don't care that you're independent. We don't care you are a quote unquote boss bitch. Like, no one cares about any of that.
Loyalty. I would need my woman to be my friend, because I don't just want to be with someone that I don't get along with.
As long as you're mellow and you're chill. I like a girl that doesn't fuck with nobody. I don't want no girl that has a bunch of thought-ass friends. I don't want none of that shit.
being feminine, nurturing, and taking care of their husbands and kids is not because they're being manipulated or taken advantage of. That is what women should be. To be feminine and nurturing, take care of their family, while the husband protects, leads, and provides. I just have a message for all the people who are coming here to find a partner. There is just one thing that I want to emphasize. Do not bring your dating habits or dating culture to the Philippines, because you will be influencing and teaching women here to be women you are running from.
Nowadays, there's no courting, there's no getting to know one another. All people want to do nowadays is meet up and hookup culture.
Look, women are complaining about the hookup culture, and they want it. Like they used to be shouting out about it. They want the right to act like men, to go and fuck bunch of people, to be sexually liberated since the 60s. They are doing that since the 60s. And when they have the hookup culture that they ask for, they are complaining about it. That confirms that women don't know what they want. Women don't know what they want. They ask for sexual liberation. They have sexual liberation. Now they are complaining about it. And women individually and in mass, they act like this way. They will ask for something for a long time, and when you give it to them, they will complain about it. Women.
Has become very toxic.
Because hookup culture benefits guys more than it will ever benefit girls. Guys mainly just want sex. They rarely want commitment, but will do practically anything to get laid.
Are we done pretending like that's empowering or even healthy?
Guys want sex because what you're offering is sex. You're presenting yourself as promiscuous women. You are sexual signaling to the public. So they want what you are offering. You are not offering wife qualities. You are not offering a modest woman qualities. You're offering yourself as a sexual object. And yes, men want that because that's what you're offering. So why are you surprised? You don't have to. I was wondering why are Americans going to countries like Thailand and Philippines find wives? Why not going to Mexico or other Latin American countries? It's much closer, isn't it? Yes, it is. It is. But it is little bit corrupted. It is better than US, definitely speaking. But it is little bit corrupted, not as not as the Eastern countries. And some people are going to Colombia, Mexico, Tijuana, and Peru, Moldova. Yeah, they are going to all of these countries. Ahmed here saying Latinas. I encourage you to watch Rich Cooper, Osama. Lot of cases crazy Latinas going borderline at their husband with thrown glasses. Okay, interesting.
Like the hookup culture. As much as it pains me to admit it, this has been happening here for a few years already. I won't deny that. You can expect the women here to be really westernized in the next 20 years. Filipino dating is gradually changing, becoming more modern, especially in the touristic areas and in the big cities. For your information, our dating culture is more straight, not like in the West where you can go out and date and sleep with different people and got options. Easy, so don't give them a hard time. I believe that those men that these girls hate.
I may end up 35 and single. So what?
Here to prove that men are absolute
I don't need a man. I hate men.
I hate men so much. All of you.
Saying that men don't respect them anymore, only want sex, and think women are disposable are a result of what these women have become.
Feminism.
We both have the same type of man. Like, we like a nasty We like a criminal. Like,
girl, you don't need no man. I do not need a man. I can finance myself, I can myself, and I can feed myself.
Men either look at me as a piece of meat because of how I dress and because of like my social media.
No woman wants to be treated like an object. No woman wants to be treated like an object.
This guy's pulling my pants.
No women want to be treated like objects, but they represent themselves as objects. Surprise, right? Ahmed here saying, Rich Cooper, who cares if she's a Latina? Okay, got it. I guess you're right. Yeah, definitely. They're going everywhere. It's just personal preferences, which is to South America or to Eastern European and Asian countries.
Hands down, like me against the kitchen island, and I'm like, I mean, this is fun. Yeah.
The way men talk about women is super dehumanizing.
Yeah, try respecting that.
Being promiscuous. You go suck that D.
I don't know what happened to dating. It's just sad. It's really sad.
So please don't bring your dating culture here because we are not like these women. There are some, but generally we're not like that. Like, I mean, when they blast their naked body all over the internet, then why are they even surprised that all these men are only wanting to have sex with them? Objectifying themselves, massively contributing to the modern day.
And that's the main point. It's almost done, the video. If you want to watch the video, I left you the link of the original video in the description. So women is objectifying themselves over and over and over in the social media, and they are thinking that it is a surprise that men are looking at us as objects. So if you represent yourself as a sexual object, how are we gonna look at you? As a modest woman, as a wife and mother? You're showing your flesh, you're twerking your booties, you're showing your boobs, and like, how are we gonna look at you? As what? As sex objects, because you are representing yourself as a sex object. It's like repainting my car in a red color and getting angry if people look at it as a red car. So, of course, because I paint it red, and people will look at it as red, right? Because I'm representing it as a red color. So can I be angry if you look at this shirt and read this as Yves Saint Laurent? I will be angry because it is Tommy. But if you says like your Coach Kareem is wearing Tommy shirt, I'm not getting angry because I'm really wearing Tommy shirt, right? So do not represent ladies. Do not represent yourself as a sexual fucking object and getting angry if people look at you as a sexual object. It's simple as that. It's very simple. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you have any comments, okay, let me see. Ahmed here saying, also, how do I guarantee you won't do to me what you did to other men before you in the past? Yeah, women with baggage, women with an extreme past, you can't guarantee that she won't do the same shit to you, because past is the best way to predict the future. If somebody is thief and he's been convicted like 15 times of being thief, and you get him into your house, do not get angry if he stole something, because you are a fucking idiot. They are thief and they are convicted 15 times of stealing stuff, and you get him into your house and you just got angry if he steals something. Why? You didn't see that coming? You're a fucking idiot. It's not his problem, it is yours. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you watching it. You can support the channel with the PayPal link in the description. If you want to see this channel growing, you can register to the membership. You can join the membership of the channel. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. My channel on Telegram. And if you want to book one-to-one counseling or personality trait analysis session, you can find the link in the description also. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.